Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him.
Is Kevin Hart really going to lose his long-standing feud with Katt Williams to Katt? Well, it's starting to really seem that way with the happenings that have been evolving between both parties in 2024. Katt is really out to ruin Kevin's career and show the world how fake he is. And he is making headway with it at the moment as he is in the lead. Watch this video till the end to get the juicy details on this one-of-a-kind comedian's battle. Katt Williams is not ready to give Kevin Hart any breathing space or a chance to redeem himself, as he keeps throwing jabs at Kevin back to back. After Kevin had gone on the Club Shay Shay podcast in January to tell the truth about some certain celebrities and what they had been up to in the past years, Katt had gone on to let sleeping dogs lie about those celebrities' gist. Except for Kevin. Katt has continued to prove to Kevin that he is in no way close to his bag of talents that can ever bring him down. Instead, he would be the one to lose his industry-planted career. Katt went on the Club Shay Shay podcast to talk about how Kevin had easily climbed the celebrity status ladder, amongst other things. Katt accused Kevin of not being one of the few who significantly suffered to get through to make themselves famous, as Kevin's way to being famous was quickly laid out for him. Katt claimed Kevin's success in the industry wasn't even related to his talent, because he just had to play by the rules of the industry gatekeepers, and the gates were open for him.
Don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Katt also talked about how he has firmly stood by his beliefs and standards in the industry, which was one reason some people in the industry didn't like him. Kevin was unable to do this, as he got swayed away by only making his money without caring about whatever came with it, even if it meant he had to be wearing a dress. Yeah, a dress. Wearing a dress as a black man in the industry notably pushes their career and makes them quite famous. But celebrities like Katt Williams, Dave Chappelle, and even Terrence Howard don't believe so. Dave Chappelle even once turned away from a $50 million gig just because he wasn't interested in switching his gender identity to get famous. And so does Katt believe too they know their talents were enough to make money to live a comfortable life. These men think the people in charge of these decisions to put black men in dresses are just trying to emasculate them and make a mockery of their muscular origin. This may not be the situation, but these men who live by their standards believe no one will change their minds. Katt wasn't only infuriated that some people pushed Kevin into the industry and that he was ready to emasculate himself to make money, but he also told Shannon on the podcast that Kevin made him seem like a bad person because he wouldn't break his standards like Kevin. Katt claimed all the roles he had rejected were passed on to Kevin, and he didn't seem to have any problem with it. Was this meant to upset Katt though? Well, only he knows best what he is talking about. Katt calling out to Kevin was met with an unexpected reaction from Kevin, as Kevin told the world that Katt was trying to let out all of his pent-up anger towards him, and he was ultimately free to do so. Kevin also promoted his new Netflix film in the same sentence. They even referenced one of the character's statements at the moment to what Katt was doing. Kevin seemed to have won that day, but that didn't last for long, as Katt fired back another unexpected, shocking news at Kevin. Katt proved to Kevin that he was more professional in the industry than Kevin would ever be. Katt added Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Tori Hart, to the comedians performing on his new comedy tour named Dark Matters. Tori, who is also known as a competent comedian, has not been able to get her career up from the dust, as she complained that being Kevin's former wife has hindered a lot of her jobs, one way or the other. Tori seemed very happy as Katt allowed her to prove herself, as she posted about it on her Instagram. Tori wasn't the only one happy about her involvement in the Dark Matters tour. Katt slid in and commented that he only put comedians who were really funny on his tour. Many people don't even see Katt's action that way, and the public has been assuming that Katt is just out to get Kevin by making his former wife spill some nasty things about the comedian. This may be true, but thinking about how Kevin and Tori's marriage ended, with Tori having to pay the higher price with her career and sanity, may make this accurate, because Tori may be on to get her revenge on the father of her kids.
I thought in my mind that me and Kevin were going to have that. In my mind, we were supposed to be the power couple.
Kevin wasn't the best of husbands to Tori, which made their marriage fall apart. From cheating to making fun of the marriage when it ended in his performances, Tori wasn't the lucky one. But interestingly, she claims they are friends, and the world has nothing to worry about.
Make Kevin upset.
Why would he do that? Me and Katt are friends. We go back like 20 years. We've been friends 20 years. Like, we're so close to the point that Katt has...
It doesn't seem like they are friends. Because when TMZ questioned Kevin about how he felt about his former wife being on tour with his longtime enemy, Katt Williams, Kevin reacted like it was something he wasn't cool with, but his words seemed encouraging.
You know, your ex-wife is going on tour with Katt.
I want everybody to win. I hope the tour is great.
I love that. So you are supportive of her.
Yeah, everyone understands Kevin might be feeling his secrets are about to be in the open. Tori may not be that type of person. But who says she can't use Kevin's name or his secrets to make a more prominent name for herself, just like Kevin did with their broken marriage? Tori may not be interested in the whole Kevin shenanigans. Still, she's participating in a tour owned by Katt, who will stop at nothing to bring Kevin to the ground. So, if she is asked to do something related to Kevin, she may be interested because she has to get her check from Katt. She doesn't owe Kevin any loyalty. Katt might win the round again, and even successfully bury Kevin's career.
Ooh! She got it. She on vacation every day. When you see a bitch and she on, all she do is post vacation.
However, Katt is not the only person who is soiling Kevin's name, which proves Kevin might be doing some things wrong. Kevin's assistant, who worked with him for 3 years, also spoke about the comedian in an interview with Tasha K. The assistant revealed that Kevin not only owes his employees their salaries and gambles away with most of his money, but also cheats on his present wife, just like he did with Tori. It seems like Kevin is a chronic cheater because he was once busted for having a sexual affair in a car in a parking garage some years ago. Still, he publicly apologized to his wife Aniko and promised not to repeat what had happened.
And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids.
Kevin's former assistant claims it is still happening. So probably what Kevin promised Aniko then was that he was never going to publicly do it again, as he was on the brink of divorce at that time. Well, anyone would promise their spouse the heavens and the earth to avoid losing their money in divorce settlements, just like Kevin did. But Kevin may still end up losing all of his money if it's true that he is gambling excessively. Maybe he thinks he will make it back in a twinkle of an eye. With just one performance or tour, Kevin could rake in millions of dollars as usual. Moving on. Katt isn't the only comedian in the industry with whom Kevin has a feud. The legendary actress and comedian Monique also had some things to say about Kevin when she recently went on the Club Shay Shay podcast. Monique claimed that while Kevin Hart had been her benefactor once, he still isn't the same Kevin she knew back in the day. The actress backed up Katt's claim that there are genuinely some Hollywood gatekeepers, and they include the likes of Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. She claimed these people were the ones that put a hit on her head and slowed her career down for some years now. Kevin used to share a sweet relationship with Monique, but it doesn't seem so anymore because the people who blackballed her must have gotten into his head and made him tilt away from Monique. Monique claimed Kevin was supposed to help her and put her on the screen again by producing a movie where she would be a main character. But things didn't go quite as planned. Monique claimed she never asked for the favor. Still, Kevin brought it up to help her, and she was in no position to reject such an offer. But the offer never even came to reality. Monique told Shannon that while she had called to confirm the process of the offer put out by Kevin from his team, they let her know that Kevin never mentioned anything like that to the team. While Monique tried to find out what was going on by calling Kevin, she said the comedian told her it was nothing but a miscommunication between him and his team. Still, he was going to get back to her. Sadly, 2 years passed, and Kevin never got back to Monique about the supposed project miscommunication.
I give Kevin Hart his proper credit.
When my family was up against the wall, Kevin Hart wrote us a check and said, here you go. We're forever grateful for that. When we were able to give it back, we said, brother, we appreciate you with some interest on top.
So piecing all of these together only proves Katt Williams' claims against Kevin about him not living up to his standards just because he's trying so hard to please some people. And these people are the ones that cleared his path for him and the industry and made him a force to be reckoned with. The question remains, will Kevin keep dancing to the tune of these people and disappoint people he cares about? Or will he have to stand up against them sooner or later to reclaim his strength? Well, we will be on the lookout for that. Do you think Tori will really spill all of Kevin's unheard secrets on Katt's Dark Matters tour? Or do you feel that she will consider him as the father of her kids and spare him? Let us know what you think about this in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to this channel to get all the juicy updates.